church again. But I don't know if it is gonna sound because today is Ash Wednesday. Because I don't know if this one has bells. Back in September 2024 it didn't sound. We're gonna try at 12. We've got to be careful with those things, wires. Alright. I'm going to get something for breakfast at the deli. So let's go. Let's see if there's I don't know if it is going to ring on Wednesday because today is Ash Wednesday. If I don't know if a bell rings. Right, Elinor? Yeah. I'm going to leave the door open just because it's a nice weather. We're at the other church. We're going to do this again since back in September I didn't hear it. Just because there was a service. Yeah. But I don't know if it is going to ring because it's Ash Wednesday. Yeah. I hope it's not Ash Wednesday. Same here. Alright. Alright. Let's close this. I think we're gonna close it for now. Yeah. Let's see if there's no bells. Alright, we gotta wait. Let's see if they have bells. I don't know if it is Ash Wednesday today. I mean, today's Ash Wednesday, but we don't know if it rings today. We only have 1 minute. Just eating my breakfast. Alright, Elinor? Yeah. Alright, see when it's time. 1 minute. I don't know if it is gonna ring because it's Ash Wednesday. There's speakers up there, but I don't know if it is gonna ring today. I think it might be a Burden or Chime Master. I don't know what brand it will be. $12 o'clock now, but I don't know if it is gonna ring. Let's try 12:02 actually. Doesn't sound that we're gonna leave. We're filming, but I don't know if it has bells. That's really weird. I wonder why that church has no bells. Well, everybody, that church was a failed. It didn't sound for the second time. If not, we will try on Saturday, but I don't know if I will be able to go there because I have to do other things. Because that was the second time we didn't hear it. Maybe because it's Ash Wednesday. Since there's no bells, I'm going to have a Ash Wednesday service, so that'll be it. We found another church in Larchmont. We're gonna go to Sacon's Pizza in New Rochelle. We couldn't go there yesterday because I had to do other things. Well, let's see if this one has bells. Other than there is park right here. Well, it's just a statue. We're gonna wait for the bell till we sit at the bench. We only have like 5 minutes. All right, no cars coming, so here we go. This is the Manor Park in Larchmont. Yeah. Here's the church. Such a nice day here. Let's take a look. I could see some bells in there, but I don't know if it is gonna sound. This is St. John Episcopal Church in Larchmont. Let's see if they have bells here. I cannot see the bells because of the sunlight. Well, a little bit. I saw it on Google Maps that I saw those bells right here. Maybe I could see under the tree instead. I don't know if you could see. I think I see a little bit. Alright. Just about a few minutes. Gotta be careful with this bench since because it's a little broken. Here's the fountain. Looks like a nice fountain, but it doesn't turn on. Tomorrow's daylight saving. Well, it starts on Sunday. Tomorrow we're gonna change to set the clocks on. Alright, hold on a second. But enough of that. Let's be careful this so it doesn't get wind. What do you think about the church? Yeah. The church is nice. Yeah. Oh. Oh, Pinkie Pie. Alright. Alright, you know what? Hey guys, since it's a little super ready, we're gonna use Twilight Sparkle for the bell. Yeah, it's almost time. First, let me clean the lens. Think it's good? Yeah. We have 1 minute for the 4 o'clock chimes. It's a little super windy. Tomorrow's the St. Patrick's Day Parade in White Plains. As you can see, here's some 2 bells. Right, Twilight Sparkle? Yeah. Alright, it's about to be started. Alright, Twilight Sparkle. Getting ready for the bell. Yeah. Let me hold this. Don't put it in a... Right, Elinor? Yeah. But I don't know if it is gonna sound. Can't zip it right now because... Alright. After the bell, we're gonna take a picture of the sign. Here. Alright, I don't know if it has the bell, so we gotta wait a little longer. Because I don't know if that church... What's 4 already? Alright, I think it's gonna ring at like at 4:02 or something. 4:02, I think. Let's try 4:02. Alright, we'll see. I don't know if it has bells. If it doesn't sound, then we're gonna go to Sacone's Pizza. There are 2 bells in there. Alright, let's take a picture of the sign, I guess. I don't know if it has one. Right over here, here's an Amazon truck. St. John's giant white elephant tag sale. I don't know what's that mean. Right, Elinor? Yeah. But I don't know if it has bells. Sadly. There's a tower right here. Alright, gotta be careful just because I think this is a private place. There are bells in there. Well, it didn't ring. Alright, let's go. Let's go to Sacone's Pizza. Okay. Alright, that church didn't sound. Yeah. Alright. Let's go to Sacone's Pizza, okay? Okay. Since that church doesn't have any bells. Yeah. Alright, let's just go. Alright. Found another church in Mount Vernon. We're at Our Lady of Victory in Mount Vernon, New York. I don't know if it has bells because it's a Sunday service. Look nice here. Look a nice church here. Alright, here's the church. It's almost 1 p.m. I don't know if it has bells. Yeah. This is Our Lady of Victory in Mount Vernon. Look nice. Alright. Let me get my... Oh, alright, it's almost time. I think we have 1 minute. Well, I don't know if this one has bells today because it's a Sunday service. Here's some old air conditioners right here. Let me see, what time is it? Alright, the time is... Well, we have 1 minute left. We got 1 minute. Alright, we have 1 minute for the bell, Elinor. Yep, I'm excited. Well, we don't know if it has bells today, because today is a Sunday service, or maybe it's like a chapel or something. Alright, it's almost time. I don't know if it has bells. Let me check the time. Oh, we only have 3 minutes left. I don't know if they have bells, but let's wait. I think it might be a real bell or a Verdant, because I don't know what Carolina will be. Look nice. The tower looks nice. Let's see if they have bells. This is a nice Catholic church in Mount Vernon. Alright, it's almost time for the bell. Alright. Let's see what it is. Got 2 minutes. Or 1 minute actually for the bell. Right, Elinor? Yeah. I don't know what this church has bells. We gotta wait. I don't know if this one has bells because today is a Sunday service. Alright. Let's see if we have bells. Alright. Well, it's 1 p.m. already, but let's try 102 if they have any bells here. Well, I don't know if this church has bells because today is a service. Here's the Catholic school right here behind this red house. It says Our Lady of Victory School. But I don't know if this one has bells. Yeah. Alright. Alright, let me get the... Alright, I don't know if this one has bells actually. Look nice here. Alright. I'm trying to get the you hold this alright guys, this church doesn't have bells. We're gonna hold this. Maybe because this is a service actually. Alright. This church has no bells. Alright guys, no bells because of the service for old ones. Alright, no cars coming, then let's go. Alright. So what do you think? So the bells are not working, Fluttershy. Yeah. Twilight Sparkle. Twilight Sparkle. Yeah, the bell doesn't sound. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Alright, let's just go. Yeah. Well, this one, oh, this sure doesn't sound. Yeah. Maybe because this is an old church. Yeah, I think so. Alright, guys, Alright. Alright, so put you guys away. Yeah, no sound. Okay, so we're gonna go. Yeah. No bells. Yep, I don't know why there's no bells. Yeah, no bells. Same here. Alright. Alright, so everybody, looks like there's no bells for today. Alright. Yep, no bells. Alright then. You guys know what that means? And that'll be it. Yep. Alright. Alright, that'll be it. Okay. Alright. That'll be it. Alright, here's an Episcopal church. Let's see if they have bells. I think it's 3 p.m. Look at this right here. I don't know if this church does ring, but I'm gonna take a picture. Alright, 3:59. Alright, we have 1 minute. Alright, we have 1 minute for the bell. Well, I don't know if it is gonna ring. Alright, let's go. I don't know if it is gonna ring, but let's see. Alright, I think it's good. Oh, it shows 7 o'clock. Well, I don't know if it is gonna ring. Let's see. Look nice here. Oh, there goes some pigeons. It's 4 o'clock. Well, I don't know if it has bells, sadly. Alright, you know what? Let's just go to the park for a few minutes. Alright. This one doesn't have any bells. Alright. Let's just go. I think we can cross. Alright, let's just go to the park. Alright. We're gonna go to... Alright, everybody. Found another Catholic church in Mount Vernon, New York. Such a nice day. It's almost spring. I don't know if this church has bells, but it's Catholic, but I don't know if it has bells. It's almost 6 o'clock soon. This tower looks nice. Wait, I think I saw speakers right here. I think I saw one. Or I think it's inside. This is the St. Peter's and Paul's and St. Ursula Catholic Church in Mount Vernon, New York, which is closer to the Cross County Mall and the Fleetwood Railroad Station. But I don't know if this one has bells. We gotta wait and see if they have. We're gonna cross the street until the bell starts. Alright, I'm gonna wait for a few minutes. I have passed 5 minutes. Well, now we have 4 minutes. Well, the clock says 4:56. I forgot to change it due for the daylight saving begins. Ignore this part if you want to, just because it's the wrong time. Because Honda HR-V doesn't support daylight savings. Because this car was released in 2017, I think. Since you can't HR-V Honda doesn't skip 1 to 3 or back 1 to 1 during ending and beginning. So I'm just gonna ignore this so people won't get confused at the time. By the way, we only have 4 minutes. Right now it's 5:56. Sorry, the clock is not good. Let's see if they have bells of this one, because I don't know. I think it might be a real bell or a speaker, or maybe it's a Verdun or BRG Caroline or a Mass Row. I think it's gonna sound like a Larchmont, White Plains, or a different city that has the same bells like this. Alright, now we have 3 minutes, Elinor. Yes, I'm excited. Well, we don't know if it has bells because I think all Mount Vernon's doesn't have any bells, except this one. But let's see if this one works as of 2025. I think it might be a real bell or speaker. Alright, we have 2 minutes. 3 minutes already passed. Now we have 2 more minutes left. Alright, we only have 2 minutes for the bell. We're 1 minute early. I don't know. Alright, let's see. We have 1 minute left. Or maybe I think it's gonna ring like at 6:02 or 6:01. However, I don't think this is a chapel or a different type of church. Well, we only have 1 minute. It's 5:59. Sorry, this is incorrect this time. Just like when we went to the Boston downtown crossing. Oh, it's 6 p.m. We'll wait for a little longer. If not, I'll take a picture of the building. Just like when we went to downtown crossing in Boston, there was a carillon, but it got ringed like at 2 p.m. So that chime wasn't correct when I was standing at Macy's. And that chime was like at 2, but I think it rang at 1 p.m. But I think it rang at 12:53. So that reminds me of. If it doesn't have bell, then we're gonna go somewhere. So I'm gonna try to wait at 6:02 since I don't know if this one has bells. Alright, we have extra 1 minute. Well, I don't know if it has bells. If not, we're gonna take a picture of the building. Alright, 6:02. Well, this church doesn't sound actually, because I don't know if it has speakers or a real bell. Alright, let's just cross to take a picture of the sign, because I don't know if that church has any bells. Alright, sit here. Hope it doesn't get wind. This church doesn't sound just like the two of them. Yeah. Alright. Let's put this. Sadly, it doesn't have bells. Yeah. Alright. No bells. Church doesn't have bells, Pinkie Pie. Yeah. I wonder why no. Maybe because I think this is like an old church. Yeah. Alright then, let's just go. It's a tower as you can see here. Well, I don't know if you can see speakers. Well, I guess there's no speakers. Sorry, let's just go. Alright, let's take a picture here. Alright. Yeah. Well, this is another epic failed church. I don't know if it has any bells or... Alright. That'll be it. Alright. I'll put you guys on the back. Yeah. Alright, that'll be it. Alright, we made it. This is the one. Alright, here's the church. I can hear this church. This is the church when we went there back in February 7 or 8. That church up there. Don't worry everybody, we're gonna find a parking. This is, I can hear this church right here back in February. The speakers are up there, as you can see. Hold on, I think you can park it. Yeah, we're at this church. Alright. I think it's gonna ring like at 6:02, but the other one I just heard back in last month, 1 month ago when we went to that church. They have bells, but I'm gonna see if they have. Here's the speakers right here. I could hear another church back in February, which is the Sacred Heart. But we went there like at 12, that Sacred Heart back in. Or I'm gonna wait like at 6:05. We're gonna wait just about a few more minutes. Yeah. Sorry about that. That church was a Verdun. We're gonna wait for this one. Alright, I'm gonna wait just for a few minutes because I don't know if that one has bells. I'm gonna wait just for a few minutes. I don't know if it is gonna sound because we found another church, but it didn't sound. Yeah, sadly it don't work. Well, we hear the other one when we went there back in Well, I hear another church up the hill back in last month, 1 month ago. Yeah, but it was only me, Elinor, and Fluttershy only. You already went that church, you remember? Yeah, it was a Verdant. Yeah, that was a Verdant Carillon system. Yeah. Alright. I wonder why these bells don't work. Because of this church. Well, the speakers are still here, but I don't know if there is sound or I think I was late. I don't know. I don't think we're not gonna wait for the quarters. I don't know if we could suggest this. Alright, you know what? We're gonna go home actually. Alright, that'll be it. Okay. That was a fail. Yep, Elinor. So, that'll be it. Look at this right here. There's a speaker on top right here. Oh wait, but it's at the other side. Oh, you can see right here. I can see right here. Oh, look at this don't walk sign. Look at that traffic light. That traffic light looks like that traffic light was used from New York City, that don't walk pedestrian signal. Alright, that'll be it. Okay, Google, I'm sorry. Sorry. Alright, anyways, that'll be it. I don't know why there's no carillons of that church. This church. So, that'll be it.
In 600 feet, turn right onto 4th.
Okay, we have 2 more minutes. Well, I don't know if it is gonna ring today, but I'm gonna check if they have bells. Maybe like at 6:02 or 6 p.m. Maybe the person is going to turn on the carillon box. If not, we might have to try this again on the weekdays. I don't know if we're gonna do this again. Also, there is a historic bell at this house right here, but we're not gonna ring this one right here. It's blocking the tree, but hold on. Here's the statue. See this right here? There is a bell, a historic bell right here. Oh, it's a chime master. Yeah. There's the historic bell, just like in Mount Kisco, West Harrison, Croton, and Pleasantville. It's a chime master. So I'm trying to get the My Little Pony characters. Put it right here. 6 p.m. So I think there's gonna be music or Angelus. We don't know yet. Yeah, I like the bell. Right, Pinkie Pie? Fluttershy. Oh, Angelus. But this is different. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Alright. Alright, this time I'm gonna choose Fluttershy. Okay. Chime Master. Well, this is a different carillon box. Alright, get ready for the best part. Yep, I'm excited. Ranked 18 times. Alright, let's see if there is music. Let's see if they have music. I don't know if this church has music. Yeah. Right, Elinor? Yes. Oh, it's the same one just like in Bayonne. And the Elmsford Episcopal Church. Just like in Elmsford. The Chime Master. nice. Yeah. It's nice. Look at these statues right here. They look like, I think look like little children or something. Or, I don't know what's that. I think these are Pegasus like you, Fluttershy. Yeah, but that's not a Pegasus. Alright, that's it. Alright, bye. Fluttershy likes it. Alright, as you can see here, this is a nice historic bell. Well, I'm not gonna ring it just because I don't want to prank any people in this place. I'll do ring one time actually. Look at this pole. I'm gonna ring the bell just for once. Ready? I'm gonna ring 3 times, or 1 time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ugh. Hold on. Alright. Here we go, Elinor. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Well, it doesn't ring hard. It's that bell, but that bell is fake. It's not silver or real. Yeah, that was nice. Okay, that'll be it. Let's go home. Okay, that bell was plastic. That was not like a bang sound or a boing sound. All right, that'll be it. Let's go home. It was a fast bus. All right, we're at another church in White Plains. It's called White Plains Presbyterian Church. It's gonna ring at 10 p.m., but this is the service bells. Well, the door's open. Well, we're not going to have a service because we're only gonna use Elinor and the ponies today just because it's too rainy. I'm gonna get Elinor first. This is the White Plains Presbyterian. But I don't know when it's gonna rain. We have 10 more minutes for the bell. It's 9:50 p.m. Right, Rarity? Yeah. Applejack, Rainbow Dash, Twilight Pie, Pinkie Pie, and Fluttershy. Yeah. And Twilight Sparkle. We're gonna wait for the bell to start. It's almost 10 p.m. Might have to hold. I don't know if this church is gonna be a real bell or a speaker. Because I don't know if I haven't been to this church in a long time. We already went to that church, which is located in Pace University. We went like 3 times. And that church was a chime master. I thought it was the real bell, but it was a chime master. I don't know if it was a chime master or a real bell. I'm gonna take pictures of him. Look at that star right here. Well, this is like a Christmas ornament. You can see a star. That's weird. As you can see right here, the church is closed right now, but the service is about to begin in 9 minutes or 8 minutes. Here's the priest. We're getting ready for the bell. Here's the cemetery. Hope we don't get caught. All right. The Presbyterian Church of White Plains. Yep, we're it. All right. It rings every Sunday at 10 a.m. See this? That's because they have bells at 10. Here goes the not-in-service bus. The new flyer, XD60. I think. Yep. There are no Route 6 buses to Pleasantville. Alright, now I'm gonna go back to the bench before the bell starts. Okay, Elinor, with the characters from My Little Pony. Okay. We have 1 minute. 5 minutes, actually. Yep, we're excited. Okay. Alright, let's see if the bell starts. It's rainy right now, but we're gonna see the bell. We have like 1 minute. Oh! Oh, that's the Pace University Church. That's the Pace University Church when we just went there. I thought it rang like 3 hours every 6 hours, but it rings every hour from like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. or 9 ends. It's already 10 a.m. That church was a chime master, but we're waiting for this one. But we don't know if they have these bells for the service. There are cars right here for waiting for the service to begin. Oh, that's it. Yep, that's the service bell. I hear another one from the courthouse. Give me the... I'm gonna choose Fluttershy. What do you think about that bell? Fluttershy. That's nice. 3 bells rang. 1 from Pace University, this church, and the courthouse. Yeah, that is rare. Alright, let's go get some breakfast. Okay. I'm gonna go to this church again, but I think there's service, but let's see if they have any bells. I don't know if we can park here, but I don't know if we could ask permission to enter. Alright, shit. Let's see if we have bells today. Earlier there was no cars or passengers. I'm going to see the bell. That people are leaving. Let's see if they have bells. I don't know if it is automatic. I don't know if the Presbyterian is gonna ring at 6. Oh, my jacket is stuck. Alright. Here's the Presbyterian church that didn't sound. I think it's gonna ring too, but I don't know if it is. Or that one right here. Well, we're gonna do 2 churches. Well, I don't know. We don't have enough devices to film. Alright. Gotta be careful because I think it might be private property here. Looking nice. Excuse me. This is a Catholic church in Irvington. I can hear the Irvington Town Hall. Well, I don't know if we're not gonna cross because I think there's people. Sorry about that. I can only hear from the Town Hall, which when we went there back in 2024. It rang early than last year. Wow. Wow. It rings 6 times. It's nice. Wow. Now the hand. What do you think about the church?
I like it. Nice historic bell.
Yep. 6 o'clock.
I like it.
It's kind of similar to the New Hampshire and Peak Scale.
Yeah.
Right, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, Rarity, and Rainbow Dash. Do you like the bell,
Yeah.
Elinor?
Yes.
All right, that'll be it. Let's go home. All right, look at those Christmas tree lights. I don't know if they're not gonna take them down because it's a lot of lights. Oh, a good run. No speakers, but just a real bell. Last year I thought it was just a display bell. But the Irvington Presbyterian couldn't. I don't know if there weren't any bells or I think I missed during noontime. Right, Fluttershy?
Yeah.
Rarity. Rainbow Dash, Rarity, Applejack, Twilight Sparkle, and Pinkie Pie. That bell is nice.
Yeah.
All right. And that'll be it. Yep. All right. We found the City Hall, which is called Borough Hall in Brooklyn, but I don't know if it is gonna ring. It's already 9 o'clock, but it shows 8:55. Right, Twilight Sparkle,
Yeah.
Rarity,
Yeah.
Rainbow Dash,
Yeah.
Applejack, Pinkie Pie, and Fluttershy. Do you think they have bells?
There's one inside.
Well, we don't know, but we're gonna go to the Transit Museum soon. All right.
Yes, I'm excited.
All right, so let's get Elinor. We're gonna get the other plushies when we get to the museum. We don't know because I think it's gonna be full. I'm gonna wait just for extra minutes because I don't know if it is gonna ring. It's 9 o'clock already, but it's gonna ring like at 9:05. Let's try 2 minutes. Oh, it's moving. I don't know, they didn't fix it for the daylight saving. We gotta wait.
Yeah.
That's not the bell, it's just the construction. Here goes the bus. It's 8:56 a.m. The time is incorrect. Okay, we have 4 minutes. What do you think, Kenny McCormick?
It's nice.
Eric Cartman?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of cold a little bit this morning, right, Bluey?
Yeah.
Leo?
Yeah, it's kind of cold.
Alright, trying to get what do you think, Carmen?
Yeah, it's kind of cold.
Sub? Yes.
Super cold.
Yeah. This is orange. What do you think? It's cold. Yeah. Zook?
Oh.
Oh, it's stuck. Sorry, I'm trying to get the... Oh, we only have 3 minutes for the bell. I'm trying to get Shark Puppet. So what do you think about this place? This place is nice. All right, let's see if they have any bells. There's a bell tower when I just crossed the street. Oh, we already did the ponies. All right. Can you put these away, Mom? 2 minutes, or 1 minute actually. The bell to start. Look, a nice place. Here's a bus. There goes an MTA bus. It's gonna ring late just because the workers forgot to set the clock to correct. 1 minute left. 1 minute. But the other side is incorrect, but this one's a little correct. But it's gonna ring late at 9 o'clock. All right, let me see. We're gonna get the others right here. However, this we're not gonna use. You know, we're not gonna use because it's about to start to be 9 o'clock soon. Oopsies. It's 9 o'clock already, but I don't know if any has bells. I don't know if Borough Hall doesn't have any. Yep, it's 9 o'clock already. So late. Alright, let's just go to the museum right now. Well, the museum is free. We're gonna go to the Treasure Museum again, because there is a free event. Alright guys, that was an epic fail. It's 9 o'clock already.
Yeah, that's weird.
By the way, let's take a picture of the tower. Alright, let's go to the museum. So that'll be it. Outside. Sure. Sadly, it's under construction, but let's see if they have bells. All right, what do you think about that church?
Yeah,
Well, it's under construction.
yeah,
All right, we're gonna wait for the bell to start. All right.
yeah.
I guess you're gonna do YouTube to watch.
Okay.
Let's put this away. All right, let's see if they have any bells today. 11 o'clock already. See this right here? I guess there's any. I guess there's no bells today actually, because I think there's service. Actually, no service. Here goes the bus. Well, I guess there's no bells today. I saw a video, but it didn't sound actually. Oh. It's a Vernon. It sounds like in Portchester.
Yeah.
It's a Vernon.
Yeah.
That's not a chime master. I think it's a Vernon. Yep, just like in Portchester. And I think the Holy Name of Jesus in Valhalla has these speakers. Well, they used to play it, but not anymore. Right, Fluttershy and Twilight Sparkle?
Yeah.
All right, that'll be it.
Okay.
Look at that bell. Let's get off. Hold on. It's okay. I don't know if this is a clock chime or a Saturday service bell or something. Alright, that was like a Angelus. I don't know if this is service or clock chime. Alright, now I'm gonna wait for the 10 a.m. bells. Alright, this is the Our Lady of Mount Carmel in Bayonne, New Jersey.
Nice.
Alright, let's see if they have at 10 a.m. bells. Think about the bells.
I like it.
Okay, Twilight, Sparkle, and Flutter, Shy. Hope you like the bells. It's this Our Lady of Mount Carmel, which is located right here. Or let me see what that says. It says, yep, I think it's Our Lady of Mount Carmel. Yep, this is a Catholic church in Bayonne, New Jersey. We have 1 minute. I don't know if they have any bells because at 9:30 it rang. I don't know if it is a real bell. Well, 9:30 it was a real bell. Let's see if it's a speaker or a real bell. I don't know if it is. Alright, we have 2 more minutes left. Well, I don't know if there's any bells because I only hear the service bell. Well, the church is closed right now. Or maybe this one is open for service. We have 1 minute. I think it might be a real bell or a speaker. I don't know. Well, I think it might be real bells. Of 2 towers. I think this is like a cathedral or something. I don't know what type of church it is. It's Catholic though. Let's see if they have any bells because at 9:30 I only hear them ring. It's almost 10 a.m. but I only hear 9:30 a.m. Well, I don't know if 10 a.m. has any bells because it's different. Alright, we're gonna try at 10:02 because I don't know if this one has any bells. Because only 9:30 has service because oh, the church is about to open. If it doesn't ring at 10:02, we're gonna go to Clifton, New Jersey to go to Big Lots store. I don't know if Big Lots is still open right now, but if not, we will make an abandoned Big Lots video. Yeah, I think the church is open now. Well, at least we got the 9:30 service bell chimes. Alright, let's just go to Clifton. Okay, Twilight, Sparkle, Elinor, and Fluttershy.
Yeah.
I don't know if Big Lots is still open. It's kind of similar to Kmart, but I think it's a furniture store. Let's see what they have here.
Okay.
Let's see if it's open. If not, we will make an abandoned tour video. Just like Walmart and White Plains. Alright, we gotta hurry before cars come. Alright. Oh my god. That'll be it. Here goes the coach bus. Except Daryl's brother. It's a charter bus. There's construction right now at this church. Let's see if you have any bells. I think Episcopal might be a real bell, or I don't know, maybe a fake bell. Let's see if this is a real bell actually. Let's see if they have any bells here today. All right, we have 1 minute or 2 minutes left. We have 1 more minute. 1 more minute for the bell. I don't know if it's gonna ring 2 of them. I can hear the fire department horn, but I'm waiting for this church. I don't know if this one has any bells for the second time. This church, Irvington Presbyterian. It's 12 o'clock right now. Neither the Episcopal. I don't know if they have bells. Also, you can't hear that church either, which is located at the. Well, I think they got disabled the bells. Well, I don't know if they have any bells. That was an epic fail. There are no more churches in Westchester. I have an announcement. If you guys live from Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, Westchester, Putnam Valley, and Rockland County, Dutchess County, I need to film more churches. Please find more churches so I could suggest and request them. However, the grounded series, I don't take requests, only for churches. Well, here comes a bus. Oh. Oh, that's the bell. Nice. It rang late, like at 12:02. Oh, it's leaving. The leaves are falling down. It sounds like a Summer Carillon at West Roxbury, Massachusetts, and New York City at the Our Lady of Victory. Wait, but where's the strikes? It's just Westminster's only. I guess it's only Westminster's. I think there's no strikes. All right, let's go. Let's go home now. Yay! It was just Westminster's.
Yeah, that church is nice.
But no strikes. All right. We're gonna go home now, actually.
Yeah.
All right. Please note this church rings at 12, not every hour.
Yeah.
All right, and that'll be it. Let's go home now.
Okay.
It's kind of a hot day today, like yesterday, when the ice cream truck arrived. All right, now let's go home since it's getting hot. All right, look at these right here. There's some Christmas tree lights. Well, they're turned off right now. They forgot to return to the depot. All right. All right, that'll be it. All right, let's see if they have any bells. I see a bell up there. We're at this church, but I don't know which one is gonna ring. Maybe this one right here or that side. Well, we're gonna film two devices, just like when we went to New York Avenue Presbyterian in Washington, D.C. and the Baptist Church.
Yeah. We don't know what it's gonna sound like.
It might be a real bell because of this.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think, Twilight Sparkle?
Yeah.
Applejack.
Yeah, I like it.
Saren, what do you think?
Yeah, I like it.
Well, Hops and Yo-Yo, tomorrow's your last time. We're coming to the Elinor Friends in Westchester County and Fairfield County, Connecticut. Well, Stanford is Fairfield County, actually. Hope I don't wind you off, right?
Yeah.
Rarity, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, and Fluttershy. Hold on, let me get Pinkie Pie. I hope it doesn't win. Oh. Alright. What do you think at this place?
Yeah, I like it.
Alright, put you guys away. For this church, we're gonna use Twilight and Fluttershy. For that church and this one right here, but I don't know which one's gonna ring. Maybe this one. Sorry about that, I can't hold Fluttershy and Twilight. Hope it doesn't get wind. Might have to put out our pocket so I could take a picture of that church for Elinor. Sorry, I might have to hug you just because of your legs, Twilight.
Okay.
Alright, Twilight, Sparkle, Fluttershy. I'm gonna take a picture of that church. Here's an ambulance. I don't know which one is gonna ring. It's almost 4 o'clock. After this, we're gonna go to the Sushi Express in White Plains. It's already grand open. Well, I don't know if I'm not gonna try sushi, but maybe they have chips here, Elinor.
Yeah.
This is the First Congregational Church in Stamford, Connecticut. My mom is going to film that church. Because I don't know which one is gonna ring. Maybe this one or this one. Well, I don't know if they have any bells. Well, there's a bell right here. Focus camera. Hold on. Church, it's about to be in a few more minutes. Looks like the bell is swinging.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is Catholic or an Episcopal. But, I don't know. By the way, also, I found on the news says on April 4, I don't know if TikTok is going to get banned again along with CapCut. If now we're going to use InShot. I don't know. Hope it's not banned again.
Yeah.
It might be a real bell or a fake bell. Well, there's a real bell on right here. Let's see if there's any bells. It's a little cold. Yesterday was like a little warm. Oh, we went to the Irvington Presbyterian yesterday. Right, Twilight, Sparkle, and Fluttershy.
Yeah.
It's about to start, Elinor.
Okay.
We have 1 more minute until it's 4 o'clock. Well, my phone says 3:57. I made a mistake. Well, it's 3:59 right now. Well, it's gonna ring at 3:58 on my phone. I can hear the Stanford Presbyterian. I can hear another church. The church name is Stanford Presbyterian, but we already went that 1 year ago, actually. We already went that since 1 year ago. It was a nice carillon tower. Well, I don't know if this one's gonna ring, actually. We went several churches in Connecticut and Westchester, New York, and New York City boroughs areas, and a few of them in New Jersey. Well, I don't know if this one's gonna ring either. It says First Congregational Church in Stamford, Connecticut. I think it might ring at 4:02. Let's see if 4:02 has any bells. If not, we're gonna go to Sushi Express in White Plains. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna go there. If not, I might have to do it tomorrow. Or else, let's see if they have any bells, because I don't know if this church has any.